Hi, this is Raj, Gajendra Pillai, Kana Kingdom. Today we are going to learn about English grammar. The topic is leave application. Leave, leave application. Application. Leave application. So now be ready with your notebooks, pencil, so that you can note down all the necessary information regarding to this topic. So now be ready. Now let's see the table of contents. What all we are going to learn today in the chapter leave application. First of all, we need to know what is an application. Secondly, what is a leave application? Types of leave application. Why do we write a leave application? How to write a leave application? Reason for leave application. Format of writing a leave application. So what are all this? These are the contents which we are going to learn. What is an application? What is a leave application? Types of leave application. Why do we write a leave application? How to write a leave application? Reason for leave application. Format of writing a leave application. So now be ready with your book, your notebook and your pencil so that we can go ahead. What is an application? Application is an official request for something, usually in writing. When we say application, it's an written request officially done for getting permission, or if you want something rather than the leave application. When you talk about application, there are application officially written letter for anything which you want from the higher authorities, institutions or organizations. So what are the institution, organizations? School, banks, these are all run by the organizations. Institutions, these are all run by a group of people. The group of people who are having the same aim of achieving something, so they come together and they form an organization in which the bank, school, everything comes. What is an authority? Authority is a person who grants the permission. He is the law and order. He is the main person in the company or in the organization, in any sector where he says yes, it says no. He has been authorized to do all the things. He has been authorized to sanction. He has been authorized to look after the profit and loss, everything. Who is an authority? Is the person who gives the permission. If you give an application for something, he is the person to authorize it. He authorizes it. He says granted or granted. If it's not granted, it's not granted. So come to know where the application goes. The application goes to the number one position of the company through the channels. You give it to the manager, it goes ahead. There he says it's approved. When he says it's an approved, then only you get a leave. But the official thing, application, is an official request for something in writing. It's a formal request to be considered for a position or to be allowed to do whatever you want to do. If you are writing in the letter and forwarding it, if it is sanctioned, then only you can be allowed to do whatever you want to do. Like if you want to move your desk from one place to another, it's a written permission. Officially you have to give a letter. In that official letter you will get an permission When you get in permission, then only you can move from one place to another. It's an official thing. Application is an official request. So now for your understanding, you come to know what is an official request. It's a letter in writing. Application is an official request through writing. So now let's go ahead to see the second point of the leave letter. Now let's look at what is a leave application. A leave application is a formal or official way of asking for a break from school or office for a particular time. What is this? What is a leave application? When we talk about leave letter or leave application, a leave application is a formal or official way of asking for a break from school or office for a particular time. When we talk about application, what is application? Application is a official request in writing. It is just an application. Now, what is a leave application? When we talk about leave application, we apply for a leave some days prior. What we do is we write a leave letter. We write a leave application. We request. It's a formal and official way. This is an official way how to get a leave. It's an official way that you have planned something to go somewhere. You have to write it in a page or type it in a page. Why you type it? Because you need a break from school or office for a particular time. It's a particular time from date 4 to 8. It's a particular time. It's a particular days where you will not be coming to the school or where you are not going to the office. What you do is you write a leave application. What is a leave application? A leave application is a formal or official way of asking for a break from school or office for a particular time. Now you got it. What is the leave application? It's a formal way. It's the proper formal way. It's an official way for asking a break from the school or office for a particular time. Note it down. Types of leave application. When we talk about types of leave, there are different types of writing an application. When we write, there are many different ways of writing an application. School student use a different format. College student use a different format. Office employees use a different format of application. When we want to have a leave in the office, there is a separate format where he will write an application, he will write an official application, formal one, to his bosses. Whereas in college, you will write it to the principal. In the college, you will write it to your professor. In school, you will be writing it to the principal. The final authority of the school reporting is principal of the school. When you write it, there are all different ways of writing. There are many different ways. In school, you write it separately. In college, you write it separately. In office, it's a total different format you have to write it. So there are different ways of writing an application. School students use a different one. College students use a different one. Office employees use a different one. So there are types of leave application. There are many types of leave application. If you write to the authorities, reporting authorities, to your principal, to your to your immediate boss, and you call immediate boss, you are reporting to somebody, you are a staff writing it to your boss. If you are in fourth grade category, who is reporting to the boss? All the different types, whatever you write, it's an official way, but writing of the way is totally different. A school student writing, totally different. A college student writing is totally different than school and the office. In office also there are different categories working. So the writing of fourth grade, the first grade, the officials who are working at the same level, they are also, when they give the letter, when they forward the letter which goes on the top, they have to write it in a different way. Now you come to know the types of leave application, and you come to know what is leave application. So now let's go ahead with more points to learn. So why do we write a leave application? The reason for writing a leave application, why do we write? Usually whenever there are several reasons why we write a leave letter. Maybe we are going to a marriage, maybe we are going to attend a funeral which is happened, maybe we are just going for a small short pilgrimage, we are going to some place of worship, maybe we are attending a small meeting of the entire family get together. So there are many leave applications. Maybe you are sick, maybe somebody, your grandmother is sick somewhere and you need to visit them, maybe you are not well, maybe you are not getting the proper medicines here, so you need to go somewhere else to take medicine. Maybe you are going to some place where you know that in this place you can get cured, that there are medicines available there, so you are taking a leave. Maybe you are just going for a short trip. There are many reasons. There are many unavoidable reasons as well. There are some real reasons also. So while writing a leave application to your authorities, the application is to be given to the proper hands. It should be very proper. According to you, it should be very proper, and nothing should be like fake. When you write, you say, I am going to such place where I need to go for medicine, or I need to go to check this. So you need some proper documents, supporting documents like that. You need to have some supporting documents where it shows that you are sick and you need to go somewhere to take medicine. You go to your doctor, he may write it. Yes, he needs a medical attention. The reason should be all proper and correct. When you say it's a proper reason, it's a valid reason, because I am not getting cured and I need and I want to go to certain place where I will get my treatment done. This will take 3 days. By that time I will come. It should be real. You are well, but you are telling that I am not well. That is, you are pretending to be not well. So this is a fake reason. This is a false reason which you are giving. And when the people know that till yesterday, till now, you are well and you are telling that you are not good, so it can be rejected. When you say rejection, rejection is something can be done. If there is short of staff, if there are exams going on, school students will be denied. If you are short of staff in the office, leave will not be granted. The reason should be genuine. And like personal, when you say personal, illness or maybe meeting sick parents, that's what I said. Maybe some emergency marriage, or somebody has expired where you are to just pay your last condolences. So whenever you write a leave application. So why do we write applications? These are the several reasons: due to medical fitness, due to pilgrimage, due to marriage, due to sick parents, maybe. There are many several reasons where you write a leave letter. You write a leave application. That's what it's called. A leave application is always written for a proper reason, and that reason should be supported. It should not be fake. When it is fake, it can be cancelled. So always you should be very particular about your sanctioning of leave should be done, so it should be very much correct. It should not be fake, and the reasons must be well known by the authorities. Understood? So now let's go ahead with the next point of leave application. Yeah. How to write a leave application? When you say how to write, now we had seen the reasons. Now we are knowing about how to write a leave letter. How to write a leave letter? The leave letter should be written in brief and genuine, to the point. It should be genuine and in brief. What are the reasons for the application? It should be very much true. It should not be false. It must be in brief, so that the authority, the person granting, should know it in a brief, that what is the reason behind you going there. The leave application should be written in brief. It should be clear, brief and genuine and to the point. It should not be something more than what is needed in the application. The only things in brief, whatever the reason is, it should be brief, clear and genuine. It should be genuine. When you say, it should be a valid one. It should be a true one. You should try to avoid silly mistakes, grammar mistakes and also punctuation errors. While writing an application, you should not do silly mistakes. You should not do grammar mistakes and also the punctuation. Wherever there is comma, full stop, apostrophe s, capital letter, these are all is to be properly checked while writing a leave application. Whenever it goes to the table, the people looking at it should find a true letter in brief with no grammar mistakes and all the punctuations used. Wherever the comma is needed, you need to put a comma. Wherever there is a full stop, you need to put a full stop. So when you are looking at the punctuation, everything should be there in the application. It should be very much correct, in brief and genuine. The leave application should always be informal and professional language. When you say, it should always be informal and professional language. When you say professional language, what are the professional language? While we speak, its vocabulary, we speak totally different. When you write, particularly when you write, you address something, there are certain things which is being taught to you. I will just show you the formats later, where you can see where professional language, if you write it, it should be a professional language and it should not be written in friendly or casual language. Casual language, it should not be a casual language. When we speak, there are certain words which we use casually. Yeah, instead of yes we say yeah. Yeah is not a proper word. That's a casual word which is used, just for your information. Then yeah is not a word. So wherever there is yes, you should write it yes. Wherever, that's the casual languages which are being used. While writing the letter, it should not be friendly, because you are writing it to the authority. You are writing for something as a application. right? So it should not be a friendly letter or casual language used in it. It should be a professional language used, right? For the letters, it's compulsory that you write it in a brief. It should be true and genuine. You should not make silly mistakes, no grammar mistakes, and you put the proper punctuation, comma, hyphen, wherever it's needed, and it should be clear communication with a professional language, and it should not be written in friendly or casual language. For knowing about the leave application, it should not be in a friendly and casual language. It should be a professional language. So now you came to know, now you know how to write a leave application. The application should have brief things. It should be genuine. It should not contain any friendly or casual language. It should be a professional one. It should avoid silly mistakes, grammar mistakes, and the punctuation errors. Wherever the punctuation is needed, you need to put it, comma, hyphen, full stop, capital letters. Wherever it's needed, you need to put it proper. Okay, so now let's go ahead with the next thing to learn. So, important points of leave application. What are the important points? The important points when you talk about, it's a few components are essential in all leave applications. When you talk about components and essential, a few components are essential in all leave application. For instance, the tone of the application should be polite and content. When you speak about the language which you are using, the components are the formation of the letter. The components are the formation of the letter, which are essential in all leave applications. For instance, the tone of the application should be polite and content and should be formal. This should use the appropriate vocabulary. As I said previously, it should have appropriate vocabulary. Additionally, there should be no error and punctuation mistake. Lastly, a few specifics that should be included in a leave application. Reason for taking leave, specific dates for leaves, right? Whenever you write an application, there should be the specific days mentioned. The specific days means for a week, dates from date 21 to 28. When you say it's the specific dates are to be written in the leave application, and you should write the contact information. Whenever you leave to a different town, you should give your contact information, that if your phone doesn't work, so there should be a point of contact wherever you go, and there should be supporting documents which you say. So what is the supporting documents? If you are visiting some place, if you are visiting some medical place, you need to have some supporting documents while moving from here, and while coming you should collect from there. And rest, if you go to your family and other things, the supporting documents should be your traveling passes. Wherever you go and come back, there are the traveling passes which are the supporting documents. When you come back, you attach it. You said, this is the place I had gone, I had taken leave to go to this place. See, I have gone to this place. This is my boarding pass. This is my flight pass. See, this is what I have got it. This is my boarding pass. Take it. So now, these are the supporting documents. Contact information, when I say, your telephone number as well as the people who are traveling with you, maybe your family is traveling with you, so you need to give them one more contact number. If suppose your phone doesn't work, then the second phone you should be in contact wherever you go on the leave, on the certain dates or in between if it's needed. If your presence is required, if your words are required at some place, then the number which you have given of contact, it will be called, so that you be in contact and some necessary information or maybe something which is required from you, they may ask. Specific dates, so that it's planned, everybody knows that you are not here for this date to this date. And leave application is only granted when you say the number of days with specific dates for leave. Reason should be genuine, your language should be polite, and the appropriate vocabulary should be used with no punctuation mistakes. And the tone must be requesting, it should be polite, and the content should be formal, right? So these are the important points to remember for leave applications. Important points, really important points: specific dates, contact information, supporting documents, reason for taking leave, right? So now let's go ahead to the next thing to learn. So now let's see, there are some reasons given for the application. For the leave application, there are some reasons which you need to know. So now, application for being sick. When you say I am not well, I am sick. When you say I am not feeling well, there is an application written for that. Application for being sick. Leave for visiting hometown. When you say hometown, it's a native place where you go. Leave for visiting hometown. You go to your hometown, go to your native place, you write a application. Reasons for leave application. Leave for marriages. Medical leave. Medical leave. If you have some medical leaves, it is getting lapsed, then you take a medical leave. This is for the office goers. They get leave, medical leave for some days as a part of their leave. PL, CL and some medical leaves which they get. Casual leave, paid leaves, they get all the holidays, as well as they get some medical leave as well if they are getting sick. CL, PL, ML. This is called as medical leave, ML. So now medical leave, when we are talking about medical leave, leave for marriage. You are personally getting marriage, so you get a leave. If you are going to attend some marriage, you will get less days leave, but you need to write an application. This is one of the reasons for leave. Maternity, paternity leave. Maternity is a woman delivering a child. Paternity is father. At that time he also cannot go. So maternity and paternity leave. Maternity leaves are given to the working females. Those who work for the company, they get sanctioned leave of maternity. They get leave, and in that case, whenever there is deliveries, the father of the child also gets leave. So he also has to apply for leave so that they can be together at the time of the delivery of the child. So maternity and paternity leave. Leave for an urgent piece of work. The urgent piece of work can be anything. Maybe urgently going to some place, meeting somebody and coming back. Maybe going to do a small contract. Maybe urgent piece of work can be anything related personal. So there may be various reasons for that. Leave for an urgent piece of work. When you say this, there can be many reasons for this. Study leave. When you talk about you are studying further, a correspondence course, maybe you are studying from home and you are having an exam next month. So that the study leave can be used at that time. If you are accumulated some leave, so you can use that leave as a study leave. If you are getting weekly offs, you are not taking that offs, you are adjusting it, you can adjust in the study leave. That's what the big companies do, where their employees go for further studies, what they do is they actually tell them to work on the weekends as well. If he is having exam 2 months later, these 2 months there are four holidays, the 4 weekly offs which comes, they tell don't take your weekly offs, work in this offs, and you take your leave 8 days extra while your exams are coming so that you can study. At that time you have to write an application that these 8 days I have worked here on holidays, on weekly offs, now I would like to take that leave during my study, during my examinations I want to study. Funeral leave. Funeral means somebody's death has occurred and you need to go urgent. So you have to write this is also a reason. Leave due to adverse weather. This is too much of cold or too much of summer. You cannot attend the school. You cannot cope up with the climate, the adverse weather. It's too much of rain. It's too much of. So you write an application that since these are the reasons due to adverse weather, we will not send our child to the school, or my child is not going to come for so many days till this time this weather gets okay. This is also one type of reason. Leave for vacation. When you are there and you need a vacation, you are working or you are coming to the school, in that a vacation is planned. So what do? You write a leave letter for this. This is also one reason for writing a leave letter. You want to go for a small vacation. So the reasons are application for being sick, leave for visiting the hometown, medical leave, leave for marriage, maternity, paternity leave, leave for an urgent piece of work, study leave, funeral leave, leave due to adverse weather, leave for vacation. So these are some of the reasons. There are n numbers of reasons for leave, but these are the common reasons, the regular reasons which has been in the slide for you to see. In this page we have written the common reasons why the leave application is been written. So now you have seen these are the various reasons for the leave application. Now let's go ahead. So now we are seeing a format of writing a leave application by student. So now what is this? This is a format of writing a leave application by students. Write an application to your principal for sick leave. So what is this? This is an application to the principal for sick leave. Now see what all has been written here. It is addressed to the principal Kendriya Vidyalaya. Right? In that place what we write? To the principal Kana Kingdom Smart Education, Ladnu Road. Date 9th April 2019. Application for sick leave. Subject should be there. You can see how neatly he has written. Here the format is showing how neatly it is written. Left side is the address where you write to the principal Kana Kingdom Smart Education, Ladnu Road, and you write a date with subject. The subject relates to why you have taken the leave or why you want the leave. Application for sick leave. The reason. Always the subject is the reason. Then you write, you address it, respected sir or oblique madam. It can be sir or oblique madam. Wherever you write a letter to the principal and the vice principal is madam or sir. So you put an oblique there. Respected sir, madam. Then you start the letter, your contents, your reason behind why, what sickness is there. how much leave cannot come, what are the medical attention you are taking, the medical which you have done, like you have gone to this doctor and doctor has referred the leave for so many days, so I won't be able to attend my regular school. So thanking you, yours obediently. Your name, your roll number, your class, and your division, your section, division or section, whatever you write it. So now you have seen the format. The format is quite simple. When you write, when it is written by a student to the principal, you have to see that on the left column you are writing to the principal, Kana Kingdom, Smart Education, Ladnu Road, with the date and subject, application for sick leave. Then you start with respected sir, with the contents, with your total reasons of the leave which you want, the genuine reasons I said, the punctuation, commas, full stop, everything should be written properly. And at the end, you will write thanking you, yours obediently. Right? Then your name, then your roll number with your class and your division. If there is no division, okay. If there is division, then you need to write the division. Right? So this is the format, simple format. You should know to whom it is addressing. You have to write the proper date. You have to write the subject. The subject is the leave application for what? It should be in 2 or 3 lines, just in 1 line with 2-3 words saying application for sick leave. Then when you write your matter after the respected sir, then it comes elaborate where you write in a proper language, in a proper polite way, that what has been happening and why you want leave. And in the last you say thanking you, yours obediently, with your name, your class. Right? So you learned about the format. Look at the format properly. This is how you write it to your principal for sick leave. Right? Now let's go for the further. So now we are going to look at the second format of writing a leave letter. Leave application for marriage ceremony, where we will write a leave letter for marriage ceremony. Right? We have seen the previous format. Now we are again writing a leave application for marriage ceremony. The leave letter starts with the left column, as which we are addressing to the principal. The principal, Kana Kingdom Smart Education. It's addressed to the principal, Kana Kingdom Smart Education, Didwana, Rajasthan. And according to the format, it was the date which was supposed to be on the left side as soon as the address gets over. We have written the address. Below that we will write the date of the current date, today's date. Then what I have said, we will write the subject. Subject is to be mentioned clear and specific. This is the application in regards to what? In regards to application for leave. So we are writing application for leave. Now how do we start? How do we start the letter? As I said, respected sir / madam. We have to, but here we know the principal is sir. So we are addressing it to one single sir. That is the principal of Kana Kingdom. Dear respected sir, respectfully I am here to inform you that my elder sister's marriage is on 8th May 2020. I have to attend all the related functions. Kindly grant me leave for 7 days from 3rd May 2020 to 9th May 2020. What does this letter say? The letter says that to the principal, Kana Kingdom, Didwana, Rajasthan, 2nd May It says I am application for leave. Respected sir, respectfully I am here to inform. I am here to inform is informing that he needs that my elder sister's marriage is on 8th. I have to attend all the related functions. So he has written the reason also. Yeah, the reason is also written, and it's clearly specified that this is my elder sister's marriage on 8th. I have to attend all the related functions. It is specific and clear. Everything is clear, and here is written, kindly grant me leave for 7 days from 3rd May 2020 to 9th May 2000. Here dates are also mentioned, as previously I said. You have to mention the specific date. The letter should not look like fake, it should be a genuine. Now the reasons are stated here, reasons are given, the dates are given, right? And the left column, what you are writing is thanking you, your obediently, name, class, roll number, and section if required. Here we don't have section, so we are not writing a section, right? So this format is again clear with you. The format says what? It says application for leave, and the previous one, write a letter to principal for sick leave. It was a sick leave where we had addressed the same thing. Kanha Kingdom, we had written that what was the reason, like how you got sick and where you want to go to be treated. Right now, here this is an application. This is an application of leave for marriage ceremony. You are asking a leave for elder sister's marriage. This is how you write the format. The entire format you have written this. On the left side, you have written principal Kanha Kingdom, and then you have written the date, then you have written the subject as application for leave, then you have written respected sir, respectfully I am here to inform you that my elder sister's marriage is on 8th. He has given the date. I have to attend all the functions. He is written properly. Kindly grant me leave for 7 days from 3rd May to 9th May 2020. Thanking you, your obediently, name, class, roll number. Thanks. Now, happy learning. This is a leave application for marriage ceremony. You have got the entire thing. What is the format? How to write it? There are how many types of leave letter? What is the leave letter? What is the application? You have learned everything in this. Yeah. Happy learning. Thank you.